All right, we're here with Ryan Montgomery, class of 2025 Findlay quarterback, younger brother of Luke Montgomery, just committed to Ohio State, obviously. Now, first of all, Ryan, when did you know Luke was going to commit to Ohio State, and just kind of your thoughts on how he handled his process in picking the Buckeyes?
So about 2 weeks ago, he made that decision. He came into my parents' bedroom. I was in there too, and he said, it's about time, it's time I commit, going to Ohio State. I kind of figured, obviously Ohio State was one of his really top on the list schools. I'd say it was between them and Michigan, really. But yeah, about 2 weeks ago was when he officially decided, and it was really cool to see.
How annoying is he going to be now? Now that now the focus is going to kind of shift to you, kind of your recruiting process. How many conversations do you think you have to have with him about the Buckeyes here in the next couple of years?
Yeah, definitely will get very annoying. But I'm not a lock at Ohio State. Obviously, I'm just going to go. I'm going to focus on myself and go to the best place that fits me, whether that's Ohio State or another school.
Yeah, I was talking about that with your dad a little bit. Just how with Luke, he can play any of the 5 offensive line positions. With you, there's only one football. There can only be one quarterback on the field. How much do you look at, depth chart and then, maybe development? How do you weigh these different factors when you look at things? Is it more of a development situation, even if the depth chart's a little crowded, or maybe more of a depth chart situation? How do you weigh some of those factors?
That's a good question. Really, for me, though, I'm just developing each and every day and working hard, getting better on all aspects of the game, whether that's on the field or off the field. But really, I'm not looking too much at the depth charts yet. I'll probably look into that a lot more this year, I'd say, but yeah.
The transfer portal, it's probably hard. If you looked at a depth chart last week, you might have to relook again this week. Yeah. So it's getting crazy with that. When you, how do you worry about that? Because obviously you don't want to go somewhere and transfer in a year, or the coach leaves in a year. How much, maybe even more so than Luke, just because of the portal and just how crazy it's just been getting recently, how much is that going to, kind of be a discussion point with you and your family of coaching stability and things like that?
Yep, it definitely will be a discussion. The transfer portal is crazy right now, like you said, but I'm probably going to go to school where I probably won't start my freshman year, get developed that freshman year, and wherever I'm going to go, I'm going to have to compete, obviously. I'm not going to get handed that spot anywhere I go, so I'm just going to have to compete.
I don't want to say surprised. I'm sure you have confidence in yourself, but how wild has it been for you standing here now? You're still a freshman. You haven't started your sophomore year yet, and you've got these big offers. Your dad's talking about going down south this spring for like a tour to see some of the big programs down there. Did you expect that? Because we saw you back in June at the Ohio State camp, and we knew you were going to be a good prospect and things like that, but we weren't even sure how much you were going to play this year. And to see where you've come from just since June. How crazy of a ride has that been to be here now, this young and having these options?
Oh yeah, it's been crazy. It's been so surreal. Like you said, I was not expecting anything my freshman year. I wasn't even expecting to play varsity, really. I was just expecting to develop and learn from the senior quarterback, Max Roth. But coach gave me the chance, and I was ready, and I performed pretty well. And then we just kept on rolling, and I just keep working hard, really.
What have you seen out of Ohio State so far, whether that's on the field or just in any conversation about the coaches? What are some things that you do like about Ohio State at this point?
That's a good question. I really like how they throw the ball a lot. You see the numbers C.J. Stroud put up this year, just how easy they make their offense look, how explosive it is. It's definitely, who wouldn't want to go to a place where you sling the rock around a lot.
Not the only school, obviously, as we talked about. Who else, are you building good relationships with right now?
So Ohio State, I'm building good relationships with Michigan, Penn State, and Notre Dame. Those are really good.
Would Luke let you go to Michigan? Would Luke let you go to Michigan?
Oh, man.
Would you have to fight him over that?
Yes, I would have to. Oh, yeah. That would be crazy to us. If I went to Michigan, we ended up playing each other in the big game. So he gets the bragging rights for that whole year. Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
So you're not right on the border, obviously, but you're basically halfway between Columbus and Ann Arbor. How interesting is that? I guess you got both schools recruiting you.
Yeah.
Are they similar? Are they different? Because sometimes rivals can be similar, but do you see similarities between them, or are they very different programs?
I do see some similarities, but there are definitely a lot of differences too. I don't know if you know, but like Ohio State, like they always like block out the M and they like don't allow like any yellow or blue or anything. And there's a lot of like people saying like Michigan wasn't taking anything too seriously like the past couple of years with that. But really, this obviously this past year they really have.
Is it hard to dress to go to Ohio State because your school colors are blue and yellow? So do you have to be mindful of that when you go down there?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Just lastly, like I said, your dad mentioned a spring tour this spring, maybe in March or something. Where are some places out of the region you're going to try and get to?
So yeah, we're going to take a southern trip. We're probably going to. Actually, before that, we're going on vacation to Florida, and we're gonna see if I can go to the Florida spring game for them. And then on our southern trip, we're gonna try to get to LSU, Bama, Tennessee, Ole Miss maybe, Auburn maybe, and then there's some others, Georgia too.
All right, well, we appreciate your time. Good luck on those visits. Have fun on those visits, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you here in the future.
Thank you. Great talking to you.